All right, and we are back for round number two with Bant Midnight Gone. We won the die roll. Go ahead and take the play. Two Utopia Sprawls, Warden, two Prohibits. Honestly, not a very good hand. I kind of want to throw this one back. All right, this is probably even worse because we have no blue mana. Shit. Probably should have kept those up. It got a little greedy. Opponent chooses to keep seven. We'll mulligan again. Hey, this looks pretty great. We got to put back two cards. So we'll probably put back an island and a Utopia Sprawl. And we'll just lead on. It's probably Arctic Tree Line because we're going to want to name blue with the Utopia Sprawl, so we'll want to get our white mana online this way. So we'll go ahead and play that tap, pass, and let's get a look at what the opponent's on. Geothermal Cave, Squirrelstorm. Glad I kept the Soul Warden. So here we want to play Forest. And unfortunately, we're only going to be able to play two of these things. So we're going to Utopia Sprawl here. Okay, with our Forest. And we'll name blue. And then we'll play a Soul Warden. And we'll pass back. Hopefully this Soul Warden prevents them from wanting to go off until they're absolutely ready, and hopefully we'll be set up by then. When it starts off with a Faithless Looting. So they actually pitched a Chatterstorm and a Star, so they probably already have Chatterstorms in their hand. And then they play... Is this one of the depletion? Yeah, this is one of the depletion counter lands. So I always thought these would be better for the deck than these dual sack lands. Oh, we are just bodyguard flooded here. Ah, shit. So I'll go ahead and play out a forest. We'll play a bodyguard. And then we'll go ahead and attack for one. And pass back. Opponent plays out a third land and appears to be passing back. Ponder's pretty nice here. Want to go ahead and go into combat and get in for our 2 damage. ahead and ponder. We'll tap this for white so that we can play a bodyguard because we have green mana anyways. So we see Preordain, Arbor Elf, and Forest. It's a lot of mana, but we don't need any more mana. We really need our combo. So we could... I think I just want to shuffle these right now. So we'll play out the bodyguard. We'll keep this forest in hand just in case we find a brainstorm. And we'll pass back. Hopefully the opponent doesn't go off and kill us here. They've got a lot of mana on the field. So, opponent starts off with Sign in Blood. See if they think they have what they need to go through and kill us, even with the Soul Warden in play. So, firing off a ritual. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to go for it here. Yeah, Squirrelstorm deck is real, but it is not real fun to play against, man. Unfortunately, we're not very close to comboing off here, so if they do manage to put in a bunch of 2/2 or 3/3 squirrels, we are probably going to lose to them. So it looks like 15 2/2 squirrels be 30 damage, and I'll be gaining 15 up to 37. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be dead on the next turn. I don't think we actually have any outs from this point. So it is 15. I will go ahead and block one of them. So we find a ponder. We'll go ahead and fire it off. Right. So Spell Pierce, Brainstorm, Forest. Not very great. We'll go ahead and put them back. Shuffle. Find a land. And we are dead. So fortunately we do have quite a nasty sideboard for this matchup. Pull up my sideboarding guide that I briefly jotted down before getting into this league. So I want the Dispel, the Hydroblast, the Echoing Truths. Weather the Storms. Moment's Peace. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We also want the 2 negates. And then out, we've got 4 Benevolent Bodyguards coming out. 4 Ponders, 2 Preordains, and a Spell Pierce. 4 Ponders. 2 Preordains, 1 Spell Pierce. And that should be good to go. We have a whole lot of interaction for their combo, which you kind of have to stuff your deck with interaction for the early turns, because if you don't have it, they'll kill you on turn 2 or 3 normally, which is really quite unfortunate. I don't expect the deck to stay in the format, but it is kind of a nuisance while it's here. So we got 1 mana, it's green-white, we've got an Arbor Elf, Soul Warden. We don't have any blue mana, but I think I'm going to go ahead and keep... We do have 2 Echoing Truths if we manage to find anything, but we're not playing anything till turn 2 either. Now let's go ahead and mulligan. We have a lot of interaction there, but... See, here we have our full combo, a Brainstorm, green mana, white mana, blue mana. So I'll go ahead and keep this. I can even probably put back the Brainstorm because I have a piece of interaction and our entire combo. Yeah, I think that's fine. Looks like the opponent has mulligan to 6 at least. We'll see if they keep their 6. They do, they kept 6, so I'll just play this tap land, pass back. Hopefully we'll keep drawing lands so that we can just keep this negate up. Arbor Elf, you say? Definitely like going ahead and getting the Arbor Elf out right now. Hopefully they won't storm off and kill us before we have a chance to really do anything here, but we're going to try to get set up and defend ourselves from it as best we can. So next turn we're going to have our choice of either going ahead and starting to deploy our combo or holding up the negate, but it looks like we're not going to be able to do both. Spell Pierce would be a pretty good draw. I think I cited out all the Spell Pierces, didn't I? Pretty sure. So now we have Moment's Peace, so if they don't kill us in a single turn, we can fog them for a few turns while we finish setting up our combo. And I could attack with the Arbor Elf, but I don't know what I'm really bluffing by having 1 mana available to me, but we'll make them think twice about doing anything here. Opponent discards Gut Shot, Galvanic Relay, play a Lotus Petal. I wonder if they're just going to try to go off here. Kinda appears that way. Well, might as well just F6, get our F6 value. If they kill us, they kill us. If not, we've got Moment's Peace for a few turns or Presence of God. And opponent scoops him up. Not really sure why. Big stupid. Apparently they messed up somehow. I won't really complain. We'll just move on to game 3. Yeah, we'll leave it the same. We'll just resubmit and hope we'll get a good 7 with some good interaction and part of our combo. So we do have Weather the Storm, half our combo, some dig. I'll keep it. Go ahead and give the opponent some words of reassurance here. Storm deck's brand new. It's not going to be perfect every time. So we do have 1, 2, 3 mana. So we could start off with the tap land. Or we could go ahead and get the brainstorm going. And I think I like that more. I like being efficient since we have enough lands. We don't have to start off with this tap land just to make sure we're having mana on time. So opponent just playing out a star here. We'll go to the end step and go ahead and brainstorm. So we find the other half of our combo, weather the storm. We'll go ahead and obviously put back 2 forests. Here we can hold up Weather the Storm, and at end of turn we can cycle Ash Barrens for our plains to play our Midnight Guard. No lands here. So we will definitely go ahead and cycle this. We'll go get our basic plains. So here we could be risky and go ahead with the Midnight Guard. Or we could hold up Weather the Storm and play Utopia Sprawl. Opponent didn't have another land. They're going to be able to cycle once. They only have 1 depletion counter left on that. So I kind of want to be greedy and just deploy a Utopia Sprawl in the Midnight Guard. So I think I'm going to do that. Oh. We would have had to have played the forest and then name something else with that. Alright, well, we're just going to Midnight Guard here. Just hope the opponent doesn't kill us for being greedy. We might deserve it for having 2 Weather the Storms in our hand and, no? Nothing? Okay. So play a land. We could go tap that for green. Put there, have 2. Tap that for green. Have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. If we just tap it, put it here. We still won't have enough to hold up and play presence. So we might as well just deploy 2 Utopia Sprawls. And then blue for that one. And we'll go ahead and slap the Presence of Gone on the Midnight Guard. And pass to you, good sir. That should be the game. Unless they can kill a Midnight Guard and all the tokens, we should be able to block as many squirrels as they make, and then have enough extra to actually kill them. We'll have to make enough tokens to block their squirrels and kill them. Luckily, we have 12 minutes on our clock, so it shouldn't be a huge issue as long as they don't have interaction to deal with it. So there's a first day of class. He gets Introduction to Prophecy. There's a second first day of class. Opponent likely searching for whatever interaction they have in their deck to deal with this Midnight Guard. So, gut shot targeting me. Well, they don't have 3 gut shots. Or do they? That's so too soon. Okay. Can we yield through end of stack? No, I cannot. Oh, gosh. God, why is it taking so much time off my clock for them to storm off? This is rude, Moto. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? And they scoop it up. They realize we can create enough blockers and attackers to block all their squirrely squirrels and kill them. So, like I said, this deck has a seemingly pretty darn good matchup against Squirrelstorm. We take Squirrelstorm down 2-1 after losing to Affinity 1-2. And we'll be back for the third match. Thank you guys so much for watching.